Hi, Steve here. I hope you're all staying warm or trying to stay warm as best as you can. I know it's cold, very cold down here in Southwest Florida. Of course, I'm not complaining or grumbling because I know that, some of you are really, really in a bitter cold environment right now. So we're praying for you. We really are. I care about every one of you, and I just want you to know we care that you try and stay warm as much as possible or get somewhere where you can be warm. I want to talk about what's happening right now. This is President Trump's second day, and you probably saw that he released the J6 prisoners. But guess what? They defied his orders. Many of them in D.C. at this gulag there, they wouldn't let them out, even though the President of the United States said, let them out. I give them a full pardon. So what we're seeing is a repeat. And I think people really need to understand this. We are going to have a repeat of what we had 4 years ago when he was in last time. I should say 8 years ago, when the president was elected and he had 4 years, but this deep state globalist Luciferian cabal is not going to stop. They're going to continue to push their agenda, and their agenda is ugly. It is very ugly for what they have planned for humanity. So what I'm saying is, to all believers, to all Christians, continue to pray. Don't think the victory has been won and we can just celebrate for 4 years. We can't. The battle is going to continue for the next 4 years. And I know President Trump and people around him keep talking about this is the golden age, the golden era, new era. Well, I got news for you. It ain't going to be easy. And it's not going to be what everybody hoped for. So, if you're a believer, when I say a believer, I mean a real born-again Christian, somebody who trusts with all their faith, all their strength. They trust in God. They don't trust in themselves. They don't trust in President Trump. He's not our Savior. But who we do trust in is God. And only God can deliver us from these devils called the globalists, these elites who want to run everything, control everything, tell you how to live and where to live, tell you what you can own and what you can't own. They want control over our lives, even unto death. So continue to pray. I can't say this enough. Continue to pray for President Trump, for those around him, the good men and women who are righteous and want to do what's right, because they need our prayers. They need God's sustaining power. Only God's power is sufficient for any of them. So please pray for this country, for the people in this country, for the hurting people like in North Carolina. Can you even imagine living in a tent or some little thrown up shack with this kind of brutal winter? I'm glad I'm not there, and I hope that you're not there either. Pray for these people too. Pray for the people in California who live in a godless state. When I say that, I mean the leadership there, the politicians are pathetic. They're sad. They have no homes. Thousands and thousands of homes and acres have been burned to the ground. I don't even know if the fire's over yet. But this is the kind of attack. This was no accident. It was no accident. If you believe that was an accident and the Santa Ana winds just got going. I lived in Southern California. I lived there for 10 years in the same areas, that were being burned down. So I know what I'm talking about. Santa Ana winds never ever came in January. They came in September. I know my wife was pregnant, and we remember the Santa Ana winds, and we had no air conditioning in the little apartment we lived in. So I'm saying I know what I'm talking about. And I'm telling you, these are all deliberate attacks on America. Everybody's forgotten about the trains, all the train derailments. All of a sudden, we can go years and years and years and no problem. Now the deep state gets their tentacles firmly implanted in this country. train derailments, food processing plants burned to the ground, chicken farms, cattle ranches. Our food supply devastated. We have yet to feel the effects of that. And now we've got 20 to 25 million illegal aliens in this country. Let's see where this goes now. Trying to get them all back to their countries. Let's see how Tom Homan is able to deport from the port they came in. Let's find out how he can send them back to their countries. Much to pray about, much to be concerned about, but not much to be fearful of. I'm not saying be fearful, but I'm saying be ready and be prayed up and continue to pray every day for your country, for the hurting people in this country, and for President Trump, who seems to be wanting to do all the right things. So keep praying for him.